This tutorial introduces the idea of a linked list. We will illustrate by example how to define and use a linked list consisting of multiple instances of a structure. If you haven't done so, please watch part 1 of the tutorial on structures. The topics that will be covered are: what is a linked list? An example of a linked list in C or C++. What is a linked list? Basically, a linked list is a list consisting of multiple structure instances referred to as nodes in some sort of order. In the programming context, we can achieve this by creating the new instance of a structure for each node. The structure has its required data members with an additional pointing member. This pointing member is responsible for pointing to the next node in the list and therefore linking one node to another. Consider this analogy. The train may consist of many cars, one engine and many passenger cars behind. Each car can be thought of as a node. We can think of the connector behind each car to point to the next car in the sequences of nodes. Each connector can be thought of as the node's pointing members. The linked list. Let us look at an example in C or C++. First, let us define our node structure. Note we have some data members. We can declare any members we require here. For this example, we use an integer capacity. And we have a pointing member, next, which is a pointer that points to another struct instance of the same type train car. Let us now use this struct to create a linked list. For this example, we will create the linked list in the main function. We define an index pointer for referencing nodes after creation. We create some nodes, for example an engine and 2 cars. Now we assign values to our members and make the next pointer point to the next node in the list. It is important to note that the last node in the list must have its next pointer address equal to 0. This is a way of indicating the end of the list. We have created a linked list consisting of multiple train car instances. Let us now modify the list by adding the node to the list. To add a node to the top of the list, we may create a new instance of train car. Set the next pointer of this instance to point to the old list's first members. Similarly, to add a node to the end of the list, we may create a new instance of train car. And set the new node's next pointer to 0. Set the next pointer of the last member in the old list to point to our new instance. As an exercise, try to insert a new node in the middle of the list and also try deleting the node. Thank you for taking time to watch this tutorial. I hope it was informative.